Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something a little different. Before we start the video off, I'd just like to say if you haven't already seen my previous upload to this one, go ahead and check that out. It's a kind of cool little concept my friend and I did where he basically wanted to mix every flavor of Mountain Dew into one, and I wanted to smash things. So we compromised by gluing googly eyes onto Mountain Dew cans and then destroying them in different ways in slow motion in regular time, and then mixing all of these flavors into this big jug and reviewing it. So it's partially a review, partially like a little short film kind of thing. I don't know. I had a lot of fun making it, and if you haven't already seen it, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave it as a link in the description, but if not, it's the video right before this one. It's called Duocide. So today we have something a little different. Like I said, this is going to be more of a concept and packaging review and less of a drink review because this is boxed water. So, it's kind of just water. But I thought it was a very interesting concept. I've seen it before and I thought it was interesting. I thought it would make an interesting video. Um, so, yeah, I guess we'll start off with practicality. What I want to tell you right off the bat is I purchased this on a shelf at Target, so it was, room temperature. It wasn't being refrigerated or anything like that, and it was actually pretty cool. I got right to my car and took a drink. Now, I don't know if you can see, there's like this little, right where my finger is, it's like a little kind of silver thing. It's insulated inside. So that insulation kept it really cool, whereas if I had bought a plastic bottle off the shelf, it would have been pretty warm. I'm not saying it was like, ice cubes in a warm glass of water cool, but it was relatively cool. So that is probably one of the biggest selling points that I can think of for this product, I guess. It's not really a huge one either, and it's not one that they advertise, but, it's pretty nice. But getting into this is a square-shaped carton. This is like a miniature version of what some of you get orange juice or even milk in. I don't know if they have that where you live, but sometimes you can get milk in cartons like this. But this is a miniaturized version. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 16 ounce. So yeah, this is like the equivalent of an energy drink or something along that line. So it's not really that big. Um, I don't think it's practical for a lot of reasons. Like, you're not going to take this to the gym. You're not going to take this jogging. It was not designed for cup holders, or cup holders were not designed for this, I should say. So you're not really apt to bring it with you places. And on top of that, you're going to look really stupid walking around the gym with one of these. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did zero research, but I think I've seen this where they have bigger versions of this too, so you can get it like a 30 ounce or something, just as an example. I don't actually know if it's a 30 ounce, but I think they do have bigger ones. The only real kind of selling point for this that I think is a little practical is the fact that it's biodegradable. But there's a catch. You have to take it to a specific recycling center. You cannot just throw this in with your recycling and have it be recycled according to the carton here. It says you have to use recyclecartons.com to find a facility that will allow you to have these cartons be flattened. Now, their main selling point, as I've been saying the whole video, is that the majority of this product is biodegradable, it's eco-friendly. But is it really worth it? In my opinion, not so much. Because, I think they need to work on the existing design of a water bottle. Because, like I said, this isn't practical, this is kind of stupid. You're going to walk around with a carton. It's not really meant for cup holders, it's not really meant for a lot of things like that. What I will give it is that it's durable. It's kind of compacted, so the material it's made out of will kind of withstand things that a bottle might not, but at the same time it could also get destroyed just as easily. So it's not really a huge step up, but that's something it has in its corner. So I'm just trying to credit it with everything I can before I really rip into it. Now, the design itself kind of really annoys me, and I'm going to show you why. Because the front, this is the front, and I understand there's marketing merit to this, but what they did just kind of annoyed me. Instead of putting the main design, which is boxed water is better, on the front, they put things like what it does for the environment, how they ship it, all that other stuff. When in reality, I believe that should go on the back. Now, when you see something like this, you aren't initially going to think, oh, that's water in a box. So you might want to be curious. You might want to check it out. And that's what I think having this on the front would be beneficial for. because some people are going to know what it is right away. Some people are going to figure it out in a couple seconds, and they're going to see this, right? They're going to see all these things it does, and that's good. Like I said, there's marketing merit to that. You want to know it's eco-friendly. You want to know all these statistics about it, what it does, you know, that. But it's just not very aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion. What I think they should have done is either put this on the side here or put it on the back. Now, this is my main quarrel with the box, and this is kind of a big one for me because I'm more about aesthetics than anything when it comes to packaging. They have this design, which I believe is the best out of all of them, on the side. They have it on the back, and then we go to the side here, and it's just like this font that your little sister uses to post things on her wall, like pictures of her friends or her crush or something. And I believe this is like that Just Girly Things font on Facebook. So I don't really understand. I don't really get this. Like, how do you go from two of the same design to just this random hello? And then to top it off, they're trying to get a hashtag trending. And in my opinion, hashtag trending is just horrible. Unless it's like really relevant or pressing. When you try to trend a hashtag by putting it on a product, I just think that's trying a little too hard. So like I said, I believe this design would look better on the front, this on the back, this on the side, you know, and then it would at least be symmetrical. You'd have the box waters better front and back, and you'd have two different designs on the side, something like that. That would be a little better. This I really just don't get. They could have, this is just a lot of blast space lost. But anyway, you know what, they could have actually taken pictures. They could have, like, how they have these little icons here, 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 here. They could have actually done something and made, you know, like 3 statistics with pictures here, 2 statistics with pictures here. Sorry about that. That would have actually been alright. But yeah, let's get down to, I guess, what it does. 76% of this box is composed of renewable resources, trees, and it makes one of the most sustainable beverage packages available. I guess so. It's a carton, so it's not like it's a new concept. I guess the way that they're presenting it is the way that they do it is kind of different, and I guess it might be a little more recyclable than the other cartons, but I don't really know because I've never tried to recycle them. The trees they use to make these boxes come from tree farms. Yeah, they've been harvested safely. Okay, so basically they use kosher trees, I guess. So that's whatever, I guess, that too. They ship their boxes flat, which significantly is more effective compared to shipping empty plastic or glass bottles. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but at the same time, what are you going to be more apt to buy, walk around with, be seen with? It's the plastic. So I feel like if they put a little more time into working out a better plastic bottle, that would probably be more profitable and a little less goofy. Our boxes are recyclable, but only where facilities exist. And then you have to go to this website, recycledcartons.com, to see where to recycle this. And then, while we work with water relief, reforestation, and environment. So basically, by buying this product, you are kind of furthering their work and helping to replant forests and distribute water to places in crisis or third world countries. But it doesn't actually say that. It just says that they work with them. It doesn't say that your purchase or contribution goes towards anything like that. So that's kind of a gray area for me. But yeah, it was just interesting. I mean, the taste was okay. It's not like it's the best water I've ever had, but it's not the worst either. I mean, if you're super thirsty, yeah. But really what I thought was cool about this is that it kept cool. Like I said, it's insulated. It's kind of cool right here. I'm grabbing it and I can feel it. Like when you grab a can that's like half empty or something, you can feel where the water is. You can see like the condensation on the outside. It's that same concept. Now, just for show, I'm going to put a plastic bottle and this thing next to each other, and as you can see, the plastic bottle is actually a little bigger, but at the same time it's a little less clunky. I'm gonna do this for you so you can see that it's not really centered with the camera. Okay, so they're about the same width. I'd say maybe the bottle in some areas more so than the carton. But overall, like I said, wow, sorry, hit the tripod with my arm. Overall, like I said, it's just not that great of a product. It doesn't really say that you do anything through purchasing this product, or I should say that really your contribution does anything to helping anyone. You're just kind of walking around with a stupid carton for sake of, oh, I'm helping the environment, when in reality you're not really doing much. So it's kind of like a snobby up in the air nose thing, but that makes sense because you can find it at Target. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Like I said, if you haven't seen the video before this, check that one out. I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, I should be uploading regularly on Tuesdays again. I mean, the only reason I wasn't able to the last 2 weeks is because I had to sort a lot of stuff out from vacation, but definitely got back into the swing of things, and this is going to be today's video. So I will see you guys next week, and until then, stay cool.